Hi guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a new car as usual. It's not sort of the thing I like to do all the time, but seems to be quite a regular occurrence getting a new car at the moment. So the Range Rover has gone. Far too much go wrong with that and far too complicated to fix. So on a new car, and we've got a BMW 120d convertible E88. I picked it up really cheap. It needs a few things doing on it, but I'll have a quick walk around and show you a bit more about the car. So here it is. So it's a 120d 2-litre diesel N47 engine. So it's the one with the timing chain issues, but don't let that put you off. If you've got one or you're thinking of buying one, then just make sure it's had the chain done, or if it hasn't had the chain done, just allow sort of money to do that, because they're quite common for failure. This car itself's done 174,000 miles, something like that, so it's quite a lot, but it's had two chains in the past. One regularly was done about 10,000 miles ago, so nice and fresh, had a new clutch, so it's in good bit of health, drives fine. Just going around the car, when you're looking at one of these, just look at sort of everything really. You should check on any car. This one's got condensation in the headlights, so they'll either need addressing or looking at, just to make sure that the covers are on at the back and there's no splits or something in the lights. So tow eye cover is missing, but that was due to having a turbo replaced, so the previous owner didn't put the cover back. It needs a new number plate really on the front, but quite clear. Just going around it, it's got M Sport alloys with crap M Sport centre caps, which are definitely going to go because they look horrendous. Brand new Pirelli tyres all round, so that's quite nice, all nice tread. Indicators on the side, again condensation, not sure why, but seems to be a lot of condensation on these. Electric mirrors, they're quite good. They're not power fold ones, but glass needs replacing really because it's starting to delaminate, but anyway, not too bad of a issue. Side of the car seems all right, it's quite nice. Again, M Sport wheels with the horrendous M Sport centre caps. Roof, convertible roof, needs a very good clean. I've only had this car a couple of days, so I haven't really done much to it. I gave it a quick hoover inside, but other than that, haven't touched the outside of it. The back of it, again, tow eye cover missing, disappointing, because again, got recovered onto a recovery truck. I don't know why they use both front and back, but there you go. Third brake light needs replacing, broke. Rear lights, they are damaged at the top, so it's letting water in, so they're a bit murky in there, but again, they're not too dear to pick up second hand, so it's not too bad. Standard exhaust on it, which sounds all right, I suppose, for a diesel. Stubby aerial, because the other ones are horrible and they're really long, but that was already on there. A little dent on the side there, which could get pulled out. Interior, this is where it gets interesting on this car, is why it was so cheap. Ideally needs replacing. So the seats, so this seat, passenger seat, doesn't look too bad. Door cards, they're all right. Interior, like I said, I've given it a quick hoover, doesn't actually scrub up too bad. We'll get to that side in a minute. As you can see, it's not the greatest looking of seats, but then we'll just I'll go around and show you what that looks like. This is where it gets interesting. So I've spent about 3 hours cleaning the seats and interior, and it comes up better than what it was, but that is pure leather. There is no paint on that, it's just pure leather. Now I don't know how to fix this, whether to dye it, spray it, paint it, I'm not sure, but I think it's probably a bit too far gone for my skill set to fix, but who knows, I might be able to do something with it. If not, I'll just try and pick up either 2 front seats. Really, I want to match in from the same car. You don't really want to buy a cream leather seat from another car and it's completely different state to the one I've got in there now. Also, all I can think of is the guy that owned this before me must have got in it with, like, I don't know, Brillo pad trousers on, because everywhere that a driver has sat in is horrendous. The seat is worn, the steering wheel probably doesn't come through on camera too well, but it might do there actually if it focuses, is the fact that it's so rough. So yeah, like I said, I have no idea what he used. And on the gear knob, it's really worn, and I've cleaned it right back. It was real thick with grime, but it's still worn really badly. But yeah, I have no idea what the guy is doing. But the car itself, push button start, standard for BMWs. Traction control, hazards and door lock switch. On the center console, you've got BMW professional system, so it has the amp in the boot, with 2 underseat subs, which anyway standard, all 1 series have those. Most 3 Series E90 have those, and a few other BMWs have got that. It's got digital climate control with dual zone. Aircon works perfect in this, nice and cold. And it's got heated seats, parking sensors, start stop, and obviously the roof up and down buttons. They all work absolutely fine. Got cruise control, it's quite nice. Not sure if that's standard on all BMWs, but and then down here we've got automatic lights, front and rear fogs, which is standard. Down there, trim piece missing, which is a bit annoying. Obviously it's had a bonnet cable installed because it's got E90 written on the lever. So again, it's obviously had a few bits of things done with it in the past. It's just had 2 new front springs put on it as well. Other than that, it's cleaned up all right. And all these little bits, they're not too bad. Gear knobs aren't very expensive. Steering wheels, I'll probably find, I don't know, either a replacement steering wheel or one of those covers that you see many companies do. On the door, you got electric windows, electric mirrors, and the button at the back takes all the windows down, all the windows up. M Sport side sills, which are nice. Back seats, not too bad. They're not in the greatest of condition. The seat belt buckle there needs cleaning a bit more. But that's something that's not too bad and not too much of a hard job. Roof works absolutely fine. Goes up and down nice. It just needs a clean because it's absolutely filthy, which will be a job I get on to doing. Other than that, the car drives nice. I've driven it for about I've probably done about 60-70 miles on it. Drives really nice, getting about 45-50 mpg, which is good on a 2-litre diesel. Plans for the car, so normally on the channel we do, we upgrade bits and pieces on cars. My cars have been a little bit inconsistent because I've changed them quite a lot recently, but this one, pleased to know, it's going to stay at least for a little while. I'm going to do a few videos on this. I've already ordered bits for it, so we've got future videos already to come on it. I'll be doing interior upgrades and possible induction kit on the front cold air cone instead of a panel filter, just see what that's like. And other bits and pieces, steering wheel's going to sort out, gear knob and other various bits and pieces on the car. So that was a little introduction on the 120d E88 convertible. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful, some of the things I've said about buying the car and when you're looking for any car and sort of looking for it. Any questions, please pop them in the comments, and if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe. Like I said, there's going to be more videos coming on the channel, and yeah, we will see you in the next one, hopefully.